We got shopping, man.
We can have shopping? You know, hey, you gotta knock 3 times. Who's there? You know.
There's no way you can argue the weather is not better now.
Right, insert ad for global warming. For me, just to have...
Are you gonna try to compare Fort Myers to Indiana? What are you doing, buddy?
Welcome back to Discovering Fort Wayne, where today we are diving into the pros
and the cons
of why you should move to Fort Wayne, or maybe why you shouldn't. So we know everything is not just sunshine and rainbows. Somewhere over the rainbow,
way up high.
Yes, so not everything's that. So we're gonna go over those today, the pros and the cons of living in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking out there, folks. Caleb's the pro and I'm the con here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, partial accuracy there, guys. I think you're going to appreciate the pros and the cons. Stay tuned, guys.
So I'll start with one of the pros, and the pro is the vicinity that Fort Wayne is to really major cities throughout the Midwest. So I love living in Fort Wayne because, you know, 3 hours from Chicago, 3 hours from Cincinnati, 2 hours from Indy, 2.5 hours from Detroit. So if you're wanting to hit up any of the big games in those big cities, things like that, you want to fly anywhere in the world, you're a 40-minute flight to Chicago, and then bam, you are out of here. So
yeah, but it's still 2 or 3 hours away, man.
Yeah, but hear me out. But do you want to live there?
Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Up yours, you son of a bitch. You don't talk me that way. Get out of here.
I don't know. Those are still pretty good drives, though.
Yeah, they are. I'm just saying, for the people that don't want to live in, man, I don't want to live, Chicago's, man, it's too overpopulated, it's this or that, I want to move to Fort Wayne. So my point is, Fort Wayne is going to be better than, you know, your potential Bloomington, where
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But let's not get carried away about vicinity. The second absolute biggest pro for Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's the weather. It is an absolute no-brainer. What?
The weather?
Yeah, the weather.
Dude, it's cold.
Ow, dude, give me a break. So here's the deal. The last 2 years, we didn't get snow in Indiana until almost January.
Okay.
When we were kids, we'd have snow days way before Christmas. We haven't seen a snow day in 2-3 years. There's no way you can argue the weather is not better now.
Right, insert ad for global warming. No.
Al Gore. Summertime in Indiana is some of the best weather in the entire country. Our temperature stays somewhere between mid-80s all the way up to low to mid-90s. You get a few days that get into those high 90s with some humidity, but across the board, it's pool weather, it's campfires at night, it's just beautiful skies.
I'm not even sure if you believe it.
I do believe it. Are you
got it? Okay, I just want to make sure you're bringing something. I'm just saying.
Our summers, and I've been saying this for years, our summers, if our winters stay mild like they have been, and our summers are as good as they have been, our fall is, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful places in the entire country. And I've been East Coast, West Coast. I mean, you've traveled, you know that.
That's true.
Our fall is amazing.
I think just for me, because I lived in Fort Myers Florida for 3 years, so it's like, for me, just to have...
Are you going to try to compare Fort Myers to Indiana? What are you doing, buddy?
I'm just talking, you're talking that's a pro. And I'm just saying, from your perspective, I understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying, if you're coming from Florida, it may be a con. But some people, I got to say this, I love Florida. I don't mind heat every day, no rain. I'm fine with that. But I've had many people in Florida say, I got to get out of here. Just the humidity is too much. So I guess it could be a pro or con. But I understand what you're saying. I mean, summers, I would just say this, especially the spring, to me, that's the worst time. A lot of rain.
I will give you that. And plus, you're waiting on golf.
Yeah.
You're trying to get from indoor golf to outdoor golf. So it's brutal.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this though. When the kids get the summers off, because in Indiana, we don't go year round. Like if you go out like to the West Coast, you know, I think Las Vegas is one of the first ones as you go west. Basically, that's China, a little further. That's further west. But the kids don't go to school during the summer.
Yeah.
You know, so you have the summers off. The kids get to play, do all that kind of stuff. In my opinion, our summers are great. Our falls are wonderful. The winters are mild. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge
The
fan.
winters are reasonably mild here.
I'm not a huge fan of snow. As my son says, you're a beta dad. That's what he tells me. He calls me that because I don't like to hunt and trap and do snow stuff. I'm like, bud, I just don't like it, man.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
That is true. A lot of hunting here. So if that's we can throw. That's a little snippet. This is a bonus feature.
Yeah.
Hunting. If you're a hunter, this is awesome here. That's a pro. If you hate guns and hate killing animals, it's a con.
You hunt at Costco like me. I have guns, but I just don't kill anything with them.
Right.
But yeah, except intruders, so don't do that. But yeah, Indiana weather, you're gonna dig it.
All right, and so although I did the pro, also kind of the cons that I do hear from some people is, but if you do want, that night light that's a little on the cray-cray side.
Right.
Hey, you gotta knock 3 times. Who's that?
What's the pattern? Nope, that's not it.
You ain't gonna
speak easy. They're all over.
Yeah, in Fort Wayne, you're not gonna have that. We don't have those crazy clubs.
No, at 1 a.m. I think is about as late as it. There might be a 3 a.m. or
Is there?
so.
Do you know? Is there
might
stuff
be
open
a 3 a.m. We got
clubs.
We got to defer to our cameraman.
No, but is there a dance club here where you can just? If you're a club till 3 a.m. person, we don't have
if that's your thing, you could probably go. Detroit's
Most
2
people watch
hours
this
away.
video are like,
Detroit's 2 hours away,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You got Indianapolis is down. It's 2 hours away. It's probably just not your.
but maybe you want to start a business. Maybe that's your business. Maybe Fort Wayne needs one.
No, one of the best parts of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay.
We got shopping, man.
We have shopping?
Yeah, we have the mall. We got the Glenbrook Mall.
Bro.
We have Jefferson Point.
Okay.
Stop me if I'm lying.
No, keep going.
We have Von Maur. My staple, Macy's. Shout out Macy's. If you want to sponsor us, we're here for you. Right?
I'm just saying.
And you have Walmart.
You've got Walmart.
Yeah, what?
I'm just saying there's nothing better than going. You don't have what you have in Chicago. You're walking down the Magnificent Mile. You got the Nike store, man. You can walk up 7 levels of Nike airness. Feel the vibe, dude. You feel like, we don't have that in Fort Wayne.
But we've got Shoe Carnival.
You can spin the wheel for
Costco sells everything you need. Hey, they sell from the roof to the hoof. If you can't get it at Costco,
The roof to the hoof?
Yeah, I just made that up.
That was good, dude. I like
it. If you can't get it at Costco, what do you need it for?
Man, you are getting a little old.
But I'm old. I'm just saying. We
Okay.
have plenty of shopping here. You're gonna love it here.
I guess that's true. Like, in retrospect, you can get anything you want in the world on Amazon. You can do things like that. But I would say, for my wife, she's completely satisfied. If you don't need to have the experience of walking in the downtown, the Nike, the ritzy. We don't have maybe some of those major showcase stores here in Fort Wayne, but I guess you're right. I'll give it to you that you can get anything you want here in Fort Wayne. We do have good shopping, multiple malls, but I just like that experience, man,
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. If you're super duper bougie,
Yeah, if you're bougie.
then you may not love the shop.
All right. Anyway, guys, I would say that those are just a few of the pro and cons of moving to Fort Wayne that we wanted you to check out. Not everything's great. Fort Wayne isn't for everybody, but we love it here. So
If you got questions, if you got concerns, you just want to know more about the Fort Wayne market, you want to know more about any of the items we're talking about on the show, just put it in the comments, guys. This channel is designed to bring value to you. If there are certain things you'd like to hear about, please don't hesitate to put those in the comments.
as always, click to subscribe, give us a call, shoot us an email. So if you need help moving to Fort Wayne, or if you already live here, moving in Fort Wayne, buying something else, my wife and I are real estate agents at Keller Williams Realty. Scott Saylor here with Bailey and Wood Mortgage. So if you need a mortgage, get a hold of Scott. You just want to shoot the breeze. We hang out with a lot of our viewers as well, get to know people. So people that have moved here, gone to hockey games, things like that. So maybe you just want to connect, kind of get more information about what we do and how we can help you. Go ahead and give us a call today. As always, we love talking about Fort Wayne because it's the city that we love and we hope
It's your next home. Let's go.